I'm with Martin Roper, and Martin knows absolutely everything there is about pubs in Derby, and I believe you were born in a pub.
Yeah, I was born in a pub called the Arboretum in Derby, which went on to be called the Avesbury, which is now part of Royal Crown Derby in Derby. My dad ran a boxing club upstairs, and in its day it was quite a cutting-edge place to go for real ale in Derby. I don't know if I was actually born in the pub, but my mum said I was born at the pub, so whether or not I was born behind the bar or at the nursing home down the road, I'd need to ask my mum that.
Okay, and you said that, people said that Derby is the pub capital of the UK.
Oh, certainly. I mean, the Lonely Planet Guide has always listed Derby as one of the top 50 things to do in your lifetime. That's go to Derby and try a pint of proper beer.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that comes from, obviously, from Burton-on-Trent, where the Burtonisation of the waters in Burton-on-Trent has the right pH balance for making great beer. It's one of the reasons why there's an abundance of breweries, I think, set up in Derby, as well as all the new wave of microbreweries that are now abundant in the city centre.
And can you give examples of the microbreweries?
Yeah, you've got the Dancing Duck Brewery, which is one of the best and the oldest, probably been established about 10-12 years now. Rachel from Dancing Duck, I think it was in 2019, won the best beer in Britain, and that's not per category or per region, but her pale ale, one of the best beer in the whole country. So I think that says a lot, really. And
so what made you, as a punk rocker, decide to become an owner of several pubs within Derby?
I think that I'd always been interested in food. You know, having been on TV, Britain's Best Dish, and done some cooking at River Cottage with Hugh Ferdy-Whittingstall. I'd always had an interest in the food elements of pubs, and I always thought that the food offer in pubs was very staid and never seemed to change for years and years, and I had quite a bad reputation, really, as well as the snacks. You know, that old sweaty cheese cob in cling film behind the bar, it just wasn't enough. So I set up a business called the Secret Dining Company and set myself up as a bit of a food consultant with my food background, helping pubs establish a better, more contemporary and appropriate food offer. And that obviously led into being involved in all aspects of running pubs, and which is where I am today.
And we're in the old Silk Mill at the moment, and this is the #1 pub in Derby. Why do you think it's the best pub in Derby?
Well, first of all, it's an iconic pub. You know, the mural on the side of the pub, which is a listed mural depicting the lockout of the workers, and I'm not sure what year, it's about 100 years ago, is really iconic. And most people, if they don't know the pub or know where the pub is, they know of that mural on the side of the pub. The pub itself it's just got a fantastic shape and layout to be a really great pub. When you come in, you're greeted with a bar, great staff, and obviously the food offer that we have here reflects what we've always tried to do at the Silk Mill, is reflecting old British heritage foods. So we've nodded the hat towards Grimsby and old pie mashing liquor shops in London. So that's always been something I think that appealed to a lot of people. But I think the pub itself is just a really, really nice pub. And obviously, when it comes to winning an award like that, it's about customer service, great food, great well-kept beer, which is really, really important, and just people having just a great time in a pub. It's too easy to sit at home and have your food delivered nowadays and sit on a sofa that's paid for in 10 years' time and watch whatever you want on telly. But to go out to a pub nowadays, it's about everything, every element. It's every bit of what we do here is a bit of a jigsaw. Whether or not it's the ambience, the decor, the food, the beer, the customer service. And I think here we got that jigsaw spot on.
Okay, and I'm going to have a pint here later on. So what pint do you recommend I have?
Well, it'd have to be Rachel's Dancing Duck Ale. Absolutely. I think that's across our sites in Derby and our regional sites. The ale is our best-selling cask ale. As I said earlier, it has won numerous awards for Rachel, and it's just, I think, that slightly lower ABV, 3.9% pale ale is very, very popular nowadays. Mm-hmm. Look at Castle Rock over in Nottingham. They've got one called Harvest Pale again, and Ale is Derby's version of that. That drinkable session, low ABV IPA. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No worries.